Yo, what up, man? I'm in my room right now. I just got back from a few things I had to do, and I'm just trying to chill right now, right? I've been trying to. I'm here right now. I've been in this same room for so long now that I need something changing around my everything, peripheral, everything around. Something's gotta change, you know. A lot of things gotta change and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of little things gotta go in different ways and directions, I say, and so forth, right? And I needed to make it happen, you know. I also had a actually almost ridiculous, you know, but I don't know. I had a pretty much other premonition of other things, vice versa too, you know. I thought about actual things, and I thought about the other things that I could have done with my friends and what they have shown me and stuff like that. So like it's pretty cool, irony wise, and so on and so forth. Shout out to a lot of people with a lot of things. Shout out to all my Koreans, different types of Koreans. Shout out to all the things I have fun with you, especially with a camera, especially with me filming myself, whatever I'm doing and stuff like that. The best way is actually not shown, to show above. And like the last is what I call electricity of electronic this mice. What I have noticed is what I have gained in a retrospect of SoundClick, and you know how like after time and so on and so forth, like here they're basically still like still celeb, like as he doesn't care, he doesn't know about stuff like that, you know, you don't know stuff like that. So you know, there are a few things in retrospect of how do how do I say, get a game clean and something. But I've seen a lot of posters of all those people that I post up on the YouTube, but I never get to see any of them on with me with a picture or photo. It's what's really weird. I wish I had one cameo shot with like a really famous person, you know, like a one real shot. You know what I mean? Like a real major famous. But if not, just like just seen here and there, like people out of TV and stuff like that. As I say, some people do live a life of very strictness. I don't really pay attention or care about it at most. You know, sometimes I have my chance of doing it myself. Sometimes I have a chance of doing other stuff and stuff like that. And other times I have things to express and to really say I had a great time. It's still a ridiculous time and stuff like that. And it's not bad. No, I don't know. I agree. You know, I don't mind. And then you know, next is like, you know, next is something else. You know, and I'm forever in love with the thing too. And last is the other one too. I don't know. It's pretty much a good time. I had a really base time with a lot of these people too. And the more I thought about it, it feels like the color and distinguishing of other people, and like they keep testing my Asianality and such and so forth, and you know, that's like how I'm doing in person versus not doing, but I think as if this one has to be something of much more different, you know, very relaxing, something that puts my mind at ease forever, you know. And that's what I'm kind of searching for right now, in a sense. And other ways around, I have no idea. The same outlook, same thing. It's pretty crazy, actually. It gets scarier. It's like at home, it's all about scary stuff. You know, if you understand Tales from the Crypt and stuff like that, most ridiculous, harmless way, and a whole bunch of other stuff as vice versa, and such, you know. Like I think it's like the greater time than ever. You know, you want to look for like the most scary stuff to understand its most ridiculous poignant point of view, and no one can ever know about it until it's spoken soft. You know, something extraordinary. extraordinary, something different, something really realistically divine, something equivalency of becoming, you know, the person following the truth or something so forth. And I had my time in my own room. I had no time places that I've shown, as far as like what I'm experiencing, what I'm listening to, what's here, and sometimes what's there. No one can know, and it's not for me to really tell you. Sometimes I get my influences everywhere around the surroundings, and it's right there. But no one really cares at times and times again. Sometimes other people thought about other stuff, but realistically not. I thought about a lot of things too, and the more I think about it, I thought about how articulation has become something trodden, and life of atrocity, of sleep, man, they're never gonna find you ever again until you find yourself clean cut. One of those dark stories of mediocre. It's like, if you understand if I and other person and the equivalence out of vice versa understands what others have understood before, then it has to speak for itself as what it stands for, So like life and type of reason for other people to say other people, I don't know, I'm still there. And you could just find yourself more expressive and keen to do a lot of stuff too. Do you know what I'm saying? So like it's really funny, and the harder you ask, the more you find yourself like, am I really thinking about it, thinking about other stuff, vice versa, and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I have everything, as far as you could possibly think about, so it's pretty much set and forth. I'm requesting a lot of them things, a lot of more opening. I want opening witnesses and cases and such, where I become the greatest. I want to become the greatest, like posing the factors and such and stuff like that, And the more you profoundly think about it, the more you dive into the world of settings and difficult reasoning, and you find yourself indifferent with a lot of I don't know, a lot of things and questionable, questionable, and a lot of other things, and apartheid stuff in a matter of most, at what makes you the reasonable person, and what makes you you know what I mean, and what makes you really outgoing in times and times and times. Do you know what I mean? So it becomes pretty much an ordeal of ordeal. Do you know what I'm saying? It's pretty weird. Do you know what I mean? So it becomes something very, very unimportant, but important at most. Do you know what I mean? I refuse. I don't think it's mad. I agree, disagree, and something vice versa. But a lot of you could speculate a lot of things too. But more and more you think about it, I am posting a lot of stuff to you guys to know, for you to find. Internet do exist for me, and that I have everything right now. And that, the more you search and the more you find, the less you know. But it's a brilliant point of view. The point is kind of weird, but I'd rather stick it to find it for myself rather than worry about a lot of other characters and stuff like that. So like, keep supporting me instead of others. That's what I'm requesting, man. And take your time. I like to be. It's already, and I'm just tired of other people's stuff too. I'm happy with myself. The more you think about it, the less you know. So it's not too bad. I'm not really done with this stuff right now. That has to go. A lot of stuff. There's no reason for all that stuff. I'd rather not take the bid, but having a good time. Excellent time for something else. But I point the times that I am, the greater. No matter what. You know what I mean? There's no such thing. So let's just keep it simple. And let's get all the twisting stuff and avoiding stuff more of a thing. And shout out to other people too as well. And if I don't have a word with you, I'd like to give you a shout out too. I mean, if you have never seen me or I have never seen you, and you play the trick with the devil as I have with you, with others, I think we should just keep it simple. Thank you guys. Bye. And you too. Peace. And you too. Peace.